Narcissistic people are some of the most infuriating people that you could ever have the misfortune to deal with. And one of their unbelievable behaviours is their hypocritical behaviours. And they are unbelievable because you can almost be trying to communicate with them and it just doesn't seem to compute within their mind at just how unbelievable and unjust they can actually be. So this video is going to explore a few of the narcissist's biggest hypocrisies. And one of their first is, what's yours is mine and what's mine is my own. So a young teenage narcissist fresh into a new job might go out and about with a work colleague showing them the ropes. That work colleague might share their snacks with them, their biscuits with them, just nicely sharing away, as that's what people do. Yet when the narcissist brings in some of their food that somebody might have perhaps made for them, and the work colleague says to them, hey, could I try one of those? The narcissist is just going to look in bewilderment and be, no, these are mine. These were made for me. They don't recognise that someone was sharing with them, and although that person didn't share to take back, they asked. The narcissist doesn't believe that the other person should be allowed any. However, if that was the other way round and somebody wasn't sharing with them, a narcissist would then go right ahead and steal it from under their nose to prove a point that they are entitled to other people's stuff. A narcissistic person will happily drive your car around, usually at your expense. They'll come up with so many sob stories. They will dry beg in order to get the privilege of using your car. They'll expect it to be full of fuel and they'll return it all empty. Yet when your car has a breakdown, some form of an emergency, and you need to get somewhere and you ask to borrow theirs, it will be a flat no. And it just doesn't seem to compute within their mind. So with a narcissist, it is a case of what is yours is theirs and what is theirs is their own. Another one is they will go all out to blame you, shame you for everything that goes wrong. They expect you to take responsibility for everything they do wrong. Yet they will not take responsibility for anything that they do wrong. When it comes to a narcissistic person, they are that busy in everybody else's business, they forget to take care of their own. And when their own isn't taken care of and begins to crumble, they blame you for not taking care of it for them. So when it comes to dealing with narcissistic people, they will not take responsibility for their behaviour. However, they expect you to take responsibility for your behaviour and for theirs. With their double standards, they can go all out to irritate you, to frustrate you, to mock you, to humiliate you, to wind you up, to get you going until you, from their gaslighting, react negatively towards them, shout at them, throw things at them, break down emotionally towards them, to which they turn around and tell you that you're overreacting, you need to calm down, ask if you've had a bad day, stand there, wow, what's wrong with you, what's your problem, you're going crazy, you need a little bit of help, and they blame it all on you. Yet, if you were to just say no to a narcissist, hey, can I borrow this? No. Because you know what happened last time. You've been there, you've done that, you're not loaning it again, because either you didn't get it back, it came back broken, or they claimed it was there. So they asked to borrow something, you say no, they throw a major tantrum, they shout at you, they throw things at you, they react negatively to you, and then they stand there and say, look what you made me do. Because they genuinely believe that you are the one that caused their issues. They will go all out to mock you, to criticise you, to judge you, to pull you down, to have a joke at your expense and then turn around and claim that you're the one that can't take a joke because after all they were only joking. Yet you can just give them some helpful feedback, helpful advice. Perhaps if you were to do it like this, it might work out better for you because you care about them and you want to see them succeed. They're going to take offense to this. They're going to assume that you are coming from the place they're coming from and that you have criticised them. And then they seek to punish you for daring to criticise them. So they can have a joke at your expense. However, nobody is allowed to ever say anything negative about them. You must be full of praise and admiration towards them. A narcissistic person will not offer any form of sincere praise. They'll offer flattery to butter you up, to get their needs met. They will not offer sincere praise because there isn't any sincerity within them. They are actually envious of your success, envious of your achievements. It gets on their last nerve. How dare you succeed at something? How dare you do something? So they will not offer any form of sincere congratulations, sincere praise. However, they will do the bare minimum for you, or they will do nothing for you, and they expect the admiration, they expect the praise, they expect the gratitude. And when they don't get it, they take offense to this. Narcissistic people want to come along and put the bare minimum effort in to get the maximum reward out. And when they don't get the maximum reward out, they blame everybody else for not doing their part so that the narcissist got their needs met. Because to a narcissist, nothing is ever their responsibility. It's all your fault. So they'll not offer any form of sincere praise, yet they expect eternal thanks and gratitude from you. They will go all out to judge others, to mock others, to take everybody else down, to be critical, highly critical of others. So you can potentially just see someone going for a run down the street, minding their own business, and the narcissist will sit there and tut at them and moan at what they're wearing or their size. Even though they're trying to be healthy, they're running. And the narcissist will sit there mocking them, either because the narcissist isn't capable of running or because the narcissist is envious of that person in some way. So they're going to go all out to be extremely judgmental of other people. People that they know nothing about, people that are none of their business. They're going to be judgmental. People who they are envious of, people who are doing something, people who have got a good job, people who have just brought a new car, people who are going on a holiday. The narcissist is envious of that person, so they want to seek to take it down. So they're going to talk badly of that person. They're going to judge that person. They're going to mock that person. People who have made a mistake, we're all capable of making a mistake. A narcissist will highlight that mistake forever more and use that against that person, while claiming if you bring up anything the narcissist did, you're the one that won't let the past go. You're the one that's hung up on the past. So they'll continue to bring up all your mistakes or all of somebody else's mistake, and they'll offer no sympathetic attention. They will want to see people get the maximum punishment because it makes them feel better. They want to see people being humiliated because it makes them feel better. However, any hobby a narcissist does, any mistake they make, they always find some way to justify their behaviour, to excuse their behaviour, to play the victim, to get the bare minimum sentence, to get away with their behaviour. Whereas they don't take responsibility, they'll simply blame somebody else. Well, if they hadn't have done this, then I wouldn't have done that. A narcissist can be some of the most selfish, awkward, stubborn, demanding people that you could ever meet. Yet they will go all out to accuse you of being awkward, selfish, stubborn and demanding. And as you care about them, you can question whether you're not thinking about their needs, when in reality, they're not thinking about your needs. They're thinking about their own. Narcissistic people only do things that benefit themselves. And if they have to do for you, they often resent having to do for you, and then find a way to punish you for the fact that they had to do something for you, because they're not into that give and take. They're not into what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours, and we share and we help each other out. They're into what's yours is mine and what is mine is my own, and I'm not responsible for anything, and I want all the success. They're the little toddler that just never grew up to understand how communication works and how communities works and how we help each other through bad times. Narcissistic people will put you in bad times and then walk out on you in those bad times and then blame you for those bad times. And then as soon as you pick yourself back up, they want a piece of that. They come back to hoover you. As soon as they see you doing well, they suddenly want you back. They reappear like nothing ever happened, because in their mind, it wasn't their fault, it was your fault. So now you've sorted yourself out, then you should just take me back. When it comes to narcissistic people, they are some of the most unbelievable, hypocritical people you could ever meet. There's lots of examples of this. Any you've noticed, please do add into the comments for those reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsor link is also in the video description. I do also have a new book out, which is 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, which is out on Amazon now, if you'd like to go and check that out. Go and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.